What do you make that people are still spending $1,725 a plate for a fundraiser?
Well, I just don't want a sexual relationship with Trudeau.
Well, maybe you...
People. But these people, I'm concerned.
Wait a second, who's got the sexual relationship with Trudeau?
Well, the ones who say Trudeau.
Oh, I see.
Your angle sucks a bag of dicks.
Wow, I thought you didn't want to get sexual. David Menzies for Rebel News here at Dreams Convention Centre in Brampton, Ontario. And this is the site of a Justin Trudeau fundraiser. If you can imagine, some people are going to be paying more than $1,700 a plate to take part in this fundraiser. I know there's some cheeky monkeys out there that are saying that's probably overpriced by $1,699.99, but nevertheless. And we're just awaiting for the arrival of the Prime Minister. Kind of funny, the word dreams. If you look across the street, there was a collection of demonstrators who are saying that Canada is now akin to a nightmare scenario. And we're looking at, it's a small but vocal demonstration, and we see many signs: stop the climate agenda, Trudeau's corrupt government must go, stop eco-terrorism, the de rigueur F Trudeau flags. Those must be selling hotter than Pride Progress flags these days, I imagine. In any event, we are here. We haven't been told to leave. We haven't been physically removed, and if we have to leave, we'll leave. It is private property. And the fundraiser should be off in about an hour and a quarter. By Trudeau math, that's about 2.5 hours, because he is always late. And in the meantime, we'll just see if we can scrum some of the attendees who are coming here on this beautiful Thursday evening in Brampton and find out why they think it's worthwhile dropping $1,700 on a fundraiser. Yes, sir.
I believe you're not a registered participant for the media for this event
today.
today.
Yes, here's my media credentials, sir.
My understanding that
Okay.
from the media team inside that you
Okay.
have not been authorized for this event. So
Oh.
we just kindly ask you to leave the property. If you want to hang out with the protesters out there, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, we're not with the protesters, sir. We are media covering this event.
And that's fine, sir. I appreciate
Okay.
that. But if this time, if we ask you to leave the property because your credentials aren't approved for this event.
So I presume that was a Peel Regional police officer that has told us to vamoose. And this is private property, so we are walking away. Perhaps we'll have some luck on the sidewalk if anyone is going to come here as a pedestrian. I don't think so. As you can see, a nice Acura MDX A-Spec, no less, a Tahoe. I guess if you're paying $1,700 a plate for dinner, you're not taking public transit, are you? Well, folks, given the GTA is the GTA in this day and age of post-October 7th, it didn't take long for the pro-Hamas people to show up. How do I know that they're pro-Hamas? Well, they are wearing the kaffifa, and 4 out of 6 of the gaggle are wearing masks. So I wonder why that is, too. I thought COVID was in the rearview mirror. I know the masking mandates were toast almost 2.5 years ago. So maybe they are anticipating Virus X. So, sir, what brings you out to demonstrate in front of the Dreams Convention Centre?
Well, what brings me out is that there's over 500,000 Canadians living with autism. 1 in 36 are born every day. We have a prime minister who just clearly doesn't understand or want to help the families with autism. That's what Mr. Trudeau is about, you know. He's just he's very cold. He's very cold-hearted. He doesn't care about Canadians and their actual needs. You know, like I said, I mean, to see on how families are struggling with autism. We have families that are remortgaging their houses. Wow. They're getting second and third jobs to pay for treatment, dealing with all kinds of mental health issues. But he just does not get what we've been wanting to ask for him. We've been asking for help since 2000, when our own courts had said that autism treatment is medically necessary.
So, folks, it's kind of amusing in a perverse way, the dueling demonstrations here. You've got the pro-Hamas hooligans chanting "Free, Free Palestine," and you've got the Freedom Patriots here chanting "Free, Free Canada." I guess the implication being that under the Trudeau Liberals, Canada isn't as free a dominion as it once was. Hey, ladies, what brings you out to this? Just
Not too. No.
okay. How come you don't have a Canadian flag? None of your colleagues have a Canadian flag either. So, as you can see, folks, there's no sense trying to get comment from the pro-Hamas people. But you know what? It's very interesting. Dueling demonstrations, I guess they're both united in their contempt for Prime Minister Trudeau and the Liberal Party of Canada. But there's very noticeable differences, aren't there? First and foremost, you do not see a single Canadian flag with this group. Meanwhile, it's a sea of maple leafs with the Patriots. The other thing you'll notice is that when you look at the Patriots here on this side of the ledger, nobody is wearing a mask. Nobody is wearing a disguise. And I would say maybe over 50% of the people here are masked up. So I don't know. Well, folks, I'm with Derek Noonan. He is a fixture whenever there's a Trudeau event. In fact, if you see Derek on a street corner, you know the Prime Minister isn't that far away. And Derek, I'll tell you, what's different about this little demonstration? I see you've got your usual Patriots out here with their signage and their flags. But a little further yonder, there's a gaggle of pro-Hamas demonstrators.
Yes.
And my take on this, Derek, is that from what I hear from the Jewish community, they are just incensed with how the Trudeau Liberals have handled what's going on in the Middle East. And clearly we have people on the pro-Hamas side that are very angry too. I think it takes a special kind of dubious skill to, well, piss off both far ends of the political spectrum. What's your take?
Well, absolutely. You used the word handled very loosely. In fact, he didn't do anything with it. The fact is he's gutless and he's not a leader, and this is why we have the chaos that we're having on the streets right now.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me, I know you'd probably have a million things to ask him. If you had the Prime Minister's ears for one question, what is that question?
Is how deeply did he sell out to the CCP? Yeah. I believe on many levels of the government they've sold us out.
Well, folks, it's the Christmas miracle. Justin Trudeau is on time for his own event. I guess when it's a fundraiser, it's kind of different. And here they come. We're looking at the entourage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, folks, par for the course, an entourage of eight-cylinder fossil fuel burning vehicles. So no green revolution EV battery vehicles here. And we're just looking to see which one he's in.
What's your angle today?
Oh, we're just covering the, I guess, multiple demonstrations against Prime Minister Trudeau. What do you make that people are still spending $1,725 a plate for a fundraiser?
Well, I just don't want a sexual relationship with Trudeau.
Well, maybe you...
People. But these people, I'm concerned.
Wait a second, who's got the sexual relationship with Trudeau?
Well, the ones who say Trudeau.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe the Prime Minister is experiencing it differently.
The important thing is to stop the genocide.
Oh, okay, genocide, you're talking about October 7th?
Talking about the ongoing genocide in Gaza.
Oh, okay, then what makes you say that?
I open up my eyes and I see what's going on.
I see.
And I don't live in a cloud that says the colonialism and the war machine is the way to be.
Oh, this is about colonialism. What do you make of what happened, ma'am, on October 7th when you had almost 1,200 innocent people slaughtered in Israel?
I don't really like your angle. I asked you what your angle is. This angle is done.
Oh, I'm just stating a fact. Do you approve that? Do you condemn it?
Do you condemn the murder of 40,000 children?
One question at a time. By the way, 40,000 children, where are you getting that number from?
Your angle sucks a bag of dicks.
Wow, I thought you didn't want to get sexual. Well, folks, the Prime Minister is inside the Dreams Convention Centre. Outside, his nightmare continues. And, I'm looking at the various demonstrators. You have the pro-Hamas people. You also see over there the orange flags. That is evidently the Marxist-Leninist Party of Canada. So it's not even a matter of speculation anymore, is it? This conflict we see in the streets, it is a merging of the Islamists and the Marxists, I guess, to tear down society, if you will. And of course, we have the patriots across the street here. But the one thing that unites them all, it's that old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. There's very little in common between these people on this grassy berm and the people outside the Dreams Convention Centre. But I suspect as things worsen in Canada, there's going to be a lot of the enemy of my enemy is my friend united in their disdain for the Justin Trudeau Liberals. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Well, folks, unlike the mainstream media, we don't receive a nickel from the cats in the Dreams Convention Centre, aka the Liberal Party of Canada, nor would we accept it if offered. So I'm making a plea to you. Can you support us? Can you go to rebelfieldreports.com? That's rebelfieldreports.com. And if you're in a position, kindly make a donation so that Rebel News can continue to bring you the other side of the story.